What is up, legends? We got notes, yo. Right on time. I was about to go to sleep. It's 10 o'clock. Hyperlinks. We know it's been a while since you heard us directly. We want to be saying thank you for sticking with us. All of us here believe strongly long-term success of this game. We know we're not going anywhere. They're not going EOS, y'all. We've seen your feedback, especially around our communication, game balance, time investment issues, PvP meta, events, and much more. We're making major strides behind the scenes to keep improving the game using your feedback and your own personal experience as a driver. Today, we want to give you a transparent look at what's coming soon, what's actively in progress, and how your voices are shaping the future. Improving communication and community involvement. We are committed and want active dialogue with the community. Today's post is the first, but when important opportunities arise, we'll empower the community to discuss on specific topics that we need feedback on. For example, later on in this post, we'll be discussing RTA meta, and we'll be asking for your thoughts and contributions on the topic for us to read, that we don't make decisions that may not be out of touch. I'm going to say something about this in a second. Previously had nerf revelation due to many communication complaints, but this came with many consequences and has given us more to correct. Yeah, it did. But we want to be very careful for balancing out the meta. Hearing your voice is constructive. Notice constructive. Or repeat it. I'm gonna say it again, constructive. And just for the ignorant people out there, constructive. Detail will be very important for the topics like these, especially as the experience between top players and casual players can differ greatly, create a complex challenge to overcome. Yet, because top players may experience something different from casual to free to play, and things may be toxic. Like I'm pretty sure a relation is still toxic for top players. Like you could just straight up have 3 of them. Still, it won't really matter, and it'll still do the same thing that it did previously. Yeah, I think that worked more so for the casual, the free to play. So that's probably what they're alluding to for the most part. I mean, if you remember, I said that I was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough at first, and all that, because people are going to be strong, and that 30% is not going to matter because they would kill you anyway. So like it really, what needs to happen is you can't use more than one. That's what needs to happen. At the end of the day, they continue to keep nerfing it, but for the most part, it has to be you can't use more than one. Of course, these moments won't be happening all the time, but there are sure to be scenarios like one above where require greater detail and focus, and we want to know if this is something you believe important. It is. And we really about to go all the way into it. But real quick about this. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, you see a lot of doom posting and a lot of people taking advantage of that, making content on stuff like that. I actually said something in a Discord about people. I said multiple about people doing that. You guys got to stop following behind the doom posters. These guys literally don't play the game, don't care. To be honest with you, they're just trying to make videos and views just to get your view, just to get paid. At the end of the day, they don't care if you're happy or unhappy. For the most part, that's all they're doing at the end of the day. And they will do things like, damn, the devs didn't listen, this game sucks, we're going to EOS in like 3 weeks. And then the very next video, devs listen, oh my god, look at this character right there, this character's awesome, maybe the game is going to be like, literally as the fakest F thing I've seen in my life that continuously keeps happening back and forth for people. Because I don't know if you guys are just bored, you may want to touch grass or something like that, but it's not helping. It's not helping at all. Community, don't fall for that. It's not helping anything. And when they have the places to give constructive criticism, take a little bit, take 10 minutes, type something out. Trust me, companies read stuff like that. You take 10 minutes to say, hey, this doesn't work because I did this, and this, and you type it out, like, I did all these steps, and now I'm here, and I can't do anything. I'm not having fun. I'm not playing. Like, the game is not fun for me and stuff like that. That's literally all you have to do. If everybody did stuff like that, they would fix stuff probably like in a day if they saw like, damn, like this is like 20 people right here just typed all this out and we gotta read all this and it actually is constructive and it makes sense. Somebody stay up all night and fix this. That's what companies do. When you have people who sit up there, this game is ass, I don't know what they're doing, devs must have never graduated out of high school, and look at this character's busted and everything else, like, don't nobody listen to that. Like, hey, they're gonna just ban you or something. Like that doesn't fix anything, and it doesn't solve anything either, and it's not even funny. Like at the end of the day, you're just using like high school humor that like you should have left in high school. Like grow up. like let's like if you want stuff to actually change, if you're about that life, then you know put the effort in and do constructive criticism. We hear you. The end game can feel like a grind and a chore sometimes, especially when there's many tasks and event activities to complete in a day. There is like your like we out here. Watch me not get anything right here. There better be crafting, and I'm gonna be so mad if I read this whole damn thing and they don't say crafting. I'm a rage. I'm just being real. it better be some crafting in these notes, yo. Where was that? Especially when there's many attacks. We read that already. Alongside regular gear, Michelle Farmer. Hello, just showed it. Our team is currently trying to figure out the best solution for this, especially long-term players. Hello, yes, we're exploring ways to preserve health in early game, autoing while introduce a smarter, less intensive farming option for later game. Crafting. Increasing available auto clears in the early game can be risky as new players tend to be less efficient with using resources until they acknowledge crafting. What the hell? If you guys have any idea, oh my god, have any ideas what you got to consider to keep this in mind, feel free to submit feedback threads specifically addressing this. I'm about to flip a damn table, yo. Cause I know y'all watch my videos. I know specifically. Oh my god, I'm not the type to start yelling at a company. Well, actually, yeah, I am. But you guys are really nice. But this right here is annoying. This is hella annoying because I've said it multiple times. At this point. Ember Trek, we know many of you be sharing feedback and commenting on your fears of having to continue to repeat this game mode. Yes, because it is long. And long term, we do believe having a game mode where you're able to see the main character and the Taku interact, move around is important, but we also understand the middle ground that needs to be found here. Our solution that will be implemented next reset will be the ability to auto clear previous levels under normal difficulty. You will only need to fight the last floor manually. Last floor? So that means you'll be able to just skip through all the exploration and just fight the boss. For now, hard difficulty will still require manual gameplay. This will be in the upcoming patch notes as well. Innocent Echoes and Union Boss, these two will be supported 5 times battle. That's great. A healthier monetization approach. We are actively working on more rewarding player-friendly monetization options. I feel kind of good to support enhanced enjoyment in the game. Further purchases will focus more on value, choice, and utility. Some ideas we have are something that will involve both gameplay benefits and resource offering cheap daily stamina packs and potential adjustments to what currently is available to leaker shops. To feel free to suggest feedback in section as well. All right, dev team, you're leaving money on the board, and the reason why you're leaving money on the board is, you see, all this right here is this stuff that I have gotten already. Just we being transparent out here. You notice something that's not here? Skins. You know, where majority of live service games, whether it be Marvel Rivals, whether it be like Warframe, whether it be the First Descendant, or to be Destiny, all those types of games, you know what they have? Skins, customization. You're trying too hard in places that you don't need to try that hard in. Um, you could make a whole lot more money if you had I don't know how easy it is, because I don't know how easy it is to rig these characters. They all have different type of rigging and stuff like this. But what if Doki had a swimsuit? Well, she technically already is in one, but what if she had a different swimsuit? What if she had a schoolgirl outfit? What if she became an office woman or something like that? She Doki Entertainment. Isn't she supposed to be like the CEO or something like that? Give her a CEO outfit. You know how many people I'll swipe so fast. Doki, one of my favorite characters outside of being a dark skin. This chick floating with like being a baddie with white hair and brown eyes. I need a new outfit. I don't want a tint, dog. I don't want her to turn like blue or something like that. And she need an outfit, actual outfit. Like, again, I don't know how the rigging works in this game, and because I don't know what engine actually it is on. If I knew what engine, then I would know what rigging it is. Hell, give Hellkit a damn swimsuit. Give him some speedos or something like that. Women be swipe. Messiah, dog. But give Messiah a hoodie. Swipe. Like, I just, like, these three characters alone, I just gave you literally like $100,000 idea. With these three characters alone, give Messiah a damn hoodie. Swipe. Easy money. $10 skin. Man's got a hoodie. But give him a little something else like that. Give him like a sweater or something like that. He from Brooklyn. Give him a hoodie. He alright. He already got a hoodie. Take the hoodie off. Give him something else. Put this man in a baseball jersey. He going to a Met game. $10. Easy. Swipe. Kloss. Hell, Kloss already looking like she in a schoolgirl outfit. Put her in an actual schoolgirl outfit. Give her a different hairdo. Swipe. Easy. $10. You're good. Tiamat just herself. Give her she need a baddie outfit. This is not a baddie outfit. I don't know what this is, but it's cool, but give her a baddie outfit. Put her in a nightgown. Give her a nightgown. She going out on the town on a date. Put her hair up in a damn bun. $10. Swipe. Easy. Ling Lao is already an idol. Put her in the idol outfit. Hell, she can get a schoolgirl outfit. Hell, she can get a cheerleader outfit. $10. Swipe. Easy. Holden. Right here. I don't know what the hell Holden got on. Why his shirt is too short for him. From what he did, abs out. Like, what's going on? Give him something else. I don't know. Don't turn him black, because nobody asks for that. He's a white dude. Let him stay white. We don't need to do that. Give this man a new outfit. Oh, easy money right here. Veronica, dog. Veronica just scream baddie. Anything. Don't change the color of damn dress. Actual outfit. I just get right there. You $1 million gross right there. That's, you don't even gotta do nothing else to the damn store. This right here is $1 million gross. I don't know why. Is there somebody on the Etheria Restart team that actually looks around? And this might be because I know the team is small, but I'm gonna help you out right now. This is for free right now. That looks around the actual industry that you are in and see how these guys are making that money. Yes, they're getting summons and everything else like that off characters, but damn near half to over half of their income is skins. This game does not have anything. You got color swaps. That is not skins. Please get on that. Immediately. People will swipe. I will swipe. I will tell people to swipe, because I always tell people to swipe on skins. I don't tell people to swipe on packs and other things like it. Always skins, because it doesn't affect gameplay, but it helps the company and it makes your characters look cool. That's literally all you have to do. That is the reason why your income is not as high as it should be, is because you have literally nothing to customize the characters. I don't know. I don't know why that was not first, but it should be. And again, this is all because I think that you guys don't have somebody doing localization to actually handle stuff like that. Where larger companies, they do. They'll look around and say, "Hey, can we get a collab? Oh, get Eve in here, Stellar Blade. Get near collab with every damn body. If you get 2 booty up in here, $1 million just off her. Look at TFD, dog. They didn't even put to be in the damn game. They gave you the skin to put on other characters, and they probably got 10 million in 2 weeks. Just gonna pause for a second, let that sink in for y'all. Like, Animus skins. We know a few Animus skins already in the works. Like that's funny, right? No, see, no palette swap. Brother, sister, whatever you call yourself, and no palette swap, dog. Actual change the characters' look, skins. Don't come out here with some like high like Ling Lao is suddenly going to be purple. No. PvP meta real-time arena RTA considerations. PvP has been a hot topic. We're taking it seriously, as it will be the core of our game for years to come. Cool. We collaborating directly with top RTA players. Cool. And wider community to evaluate and address meta concerns. Mid-season balance patch is under heavy consideration. I would do it, although you previously stated we only make these adjustments between seasons. Nah, you good. Just do it. We have already shown recently with Lilium, you'll be open to adjustments as long as it feels necessary or something has not met our design expectations. Back to the original topic. After receiving lots of feedback from the community, we believe that it may be better to avoid waiting 2 months to fix the major pain points given the current feeling towards RTA. So please let us know your thoughts about this and our feedback channel in general. We hope to stick to our original plan and make most of the changes. Granted, I don't think that works. I know why they did that, because people were complaining, which was ridiculous, because every single game in existence, when something is busted or not working, it doesn't matter if it's mid, pre, beginning, or whatever else, they patch it. Like, dog, you think Marvel Rivals, when something is busted, they gonna wait 2 months to fix it and allow people? No, they patch it. You think if something is busted in Call of Duty and some gun is running around blowing stuff up, they just had a beta with Battlefield and the shotgun was going crazy. They was like, nope, no sir, next beta gone. That was like 3 days ago, and the next beta happened today. Nerfed. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I understand there's a lot of bad actors and people who just really loud and stuff like that. But for the good of everything in the game, you have to fix stuff that is busted and it's not working as intended. Like, it's just not fun for people. Because when people quit, they don't come back. I would rather, as if I was in a company, here's what I would rather. I would rather people leave because stuff has been balanced and they're mad because it's being balanced, than have people leave because it's no fun for them. I would rather have those people leave because they aren't being mature to begin with. Because if something was imbalanced and you were winning and everything else like this, you know it was imbalanced, but you're mad because it's being balanced, it's being made fair. You're just immature. You just go, bye. That, to me, as a company, that's what I would worry about, and that's typically what companies go on. Lately, the world has got really soft, so they're listening to a lot of complaining, a lot of whining, and everything else like that. And it is more so like you can't actually do anything for the good of anybody without somebody being in their feelings and being like they're entitled to something. Like, the only thing you're entitled to is your life and you playing and you just having fun. You're not entitled to anything else. Like, if it's something that's not fair and needs to be balanced, then it just needs to be balanced. The world don't revolve around you because I like this. Why is this being? It wasn't fair, dog. Like you mad because you have free wins and you got to earn it now? Come on. And that's what really a lot of it is. In our last season adjustment, we nerfed Revelation due to many complaints about it feeling unfun and demotivated play. Exactly, which is what I was just talking about, especially in the lower ranks of RTA. Although this change is heavily requested within the community, it came with unexpected consequences that have allowed the bruiser meta to dominate. Unfortunately, sometimes during testing, we may not always be able to predict how exactly meta with hundreds of thousands of players will develop. Now, I have something to say about that. Giving us a sign that we need to be more directly involved with the player base when making these decisions would argue the current meta be less engaging than the previous. We want to fix this as soon as possible. If no solutions are found, the tools are currently available. I said the solution at the beginning. You can't have 3 revelations. like there needs to be a limit on that. You don't need the nerf revelation the damage. Give the damage back and make it limited to 1 in PvP. Do whatever you want in PvE, but limited to 1 in PvP. One character on revelation would get rid of the support characters actually using revelation and nuking somebody's face off, like Freya. That really was ridiculous to begin with. But that would allow characters like Messiah and characters like Yeli to once again one shot the way they normally did. You only needed them to do it to begin with anyway. Having 2 and 3 characters do it was always crazy. But you don't need 2 revelation to actually do that. You can just have 2 characters back to back do that on setup, which is what I do currently right now. If I am not actually using Messiah and Yeli, I actually use Blue Ren now to do it, and it's working great. Blue Ren is like god tier. I don't even need revelation on her. She just run over there with her speed being like 300 and one shot the damn team without revelation. So you don't really need to actually do that. You can just have like the setup. So now I have Messiah and then Ren as a 1-2 punch. Dead. Even tank meta, they just dead. like they're gone. They're deleted. So it kind of like is what it is. At the end of the day, I know well, a lot of it is that a lot of people don't know stuff like that. And we were fighting tank meta before, so that's why I'm kind of used to it. So when I started to see that started to happen, I was like, oh, okay, we'll just do this. Because what I was doing is I had one character being the cleave clear. You can't do it with one character anymore, so I just use 2. That's it. 2 characters, and they just flat dead. Now I haven't run into like a super well. Maybe I have. I haven't run into a really strong defense super team yet. I have run into a tank meta team that tried to tank me down, and it don't go well for them. And I even had 2 people message me. It was like, what the hell? I had never even seen that before. That works. And I'm like, yep, you lost. So it worked. Given that we're encouraged to create feedback, I just gave you ideas about that current take meta right now. You can't one character cleave, which is what I used to do until I saw that you couldn't do that anymore. Let us know your experience and feels and details. What rank you are, creating a thread on this topic. We are open to exploring and considering many ideas, whether it be something like nerfing Bloodbath slightly and PvP only. I don't think you really need to do that. Buffing unused DPS shells, or even something like reverting the previous revelation nerf requested. It is I would like I said, I would reverse the revelation nerf and make it so that only 1 could be used. That's all you really have to do, in my opinion. That's what I would do. Give the revelation its power back in PvP and make it so that you can only use 1. And then that would what was literally what I'm doing right now is I'm facilitating it with another character and still cleaving. Basically, what was happening is I'll explain it. So you're looking at what I initially did, is I had to change my team, because what I was doing initially is I was going Freya into Klaus, into Mio, and then let Messiah clean up. So I couldn't do that anymore because it wasn't enough with just Messiah on Revelation. So now I do Freya into Doki. And what Doki does is between Freya and Doki, speed up both Messiah. Well, I don't need to speed up Ren, because Ren is already fast, because that's just the way that she is. But that leaves both Messiah and Ren as the cleavers instead of just Messiah alone. It used to work magically and stuff like that. But now, even if I do that with Klaus, you kind of struggle to actually kill a team. Like, somebody would be still alive somehow, especially if it was like a Tiamat or something like that. So now you need two people to do it. So I just double cleave with these two characters, and it works out. So try it. And just try it. You're gonna notice that it works out well. It works out well on defense as well too. Now RTA, I'm gonna be RTA in this weekend, and I'll let you know if that's gonna be on that much. I don't really do that during the weekday because I just don't have time to sit here long enough. Like, if I didn't have to sit there and like with people taking like the full like 30 seconds to pick a character, because it's like everybody does that now just to annoy people. I can't. I'll be like, dog, can I, like, ooh, nice. Jackal Guard gonna continue to piss me off and just never come out, yo. Just ever. That never. Jackal Guard don't know what Swift Might is. That just doesn't happen. Long term, we want PvP to feel dynamic. We're in the entry, rewarding for every level. We are aware the gap can be quite steep for the average player wanting to compete in RTA. So many of our upcoming changes general focus directly aimed towards helping players competitive level. We know that our casual players tend to not have enough time to grind and compete at a high level at this early game, especially when our content can be quite challenging. But we're hoping some of these upcoming changes will accelerate this at a hefty level. Okay. Ooh. And big changes how you equip your gear. The module essence shop is being overhauled to allow more flexibility. What's that mean? In addition, random way to obtain modules in the module shop. And future players will be able to buy modules with the confirmed main attributes and sub attributes. Wow. Just buy it. I was getting on them, but a new gear crafting system is wrapping up in development. It will be included in an upcoming patch designed to give you greater control over your builds without relying on RNG alone. The system will be released to players as an event that will routinely occur at least once a month. Oh my god. I guess I should be happy that you're doing it, but dev team, you don't, the once a month thing, no. No, it's just like with the reset thing. The reset thing shouldn't be just limited either. You should have it so that if we want to reset a character, it'll cost you something, and the more you do it, that it'll cost you something. But it should just not exist. Until you like decided, and it should, like, the same thing with crafting should just be there, a part of the game, not like once a month. That's a miss. I'm so happy because I've been the main one saying it for the entire time now, like for 10 videos. I'm happy you're doing it, but no, not once a month. Just be there. Because all that. So we just what are we gonna make, like 2 or 3 pieces or something like that? Again, there needs to be somebody who looks around the industry and this company right now, that looks around to see what other games do and says, hey, okay, so this is how this works, this is how this works, this will work. You will notice that in other games, it's not, you don't get to just craft once a month. What are we in, 2010? Jesus Christ. We'll release more information. These changes soon. Module Forge looks cool. you're probably gonna have resources because Epic 7 does stuff like this. But you can still kind of like you have like perfect craft and then you have normal crafted. You can still just normal craft in like Epic 7. And other games as well. You can just normal craft, but then you have the opportunity, like with events, that perfect craft, where you could just straight up say, all right, this is what's going to happen. You can make like 1 or 2 pieces, something like that, but not like once a month. Dog, are you kidding right now? So I can see they got the resource on the top right there. So that's probably what it's gonna cost us to actually do that. And then you get the attributes right there that can still random roll. It can still random roll with the crafting right there. So I'm okay with that as long as I can force it to be the attributes. Even if they don't roll high, if I can still force it to be that. Like it's gonna be these stats. Even if they don't roll high, just these stats right here. I'm cool with that. Speed, the crit attack, like I just can't wait. Inferno help is on the way. We know Inferno Regresso has been a Warframe and you were addressing it directly. A new banner is coming. The characters to help you design to crush Oh my god. Each Animus has been tested in various ways, specifically against Goku, and found the content to be much easier. There will be multiple strategies and synergies available with their kits. For example, trying them out with William. More details are coming. I can't even read this. They was like, yeah, we gonna help you, but we gonna make you summon for That is hilarious. Who are these twins right here? The recent Animus are part of a wider effort to bring more strategic counters and tools to the roster for both PvE and PvP. Future events. I'm so bad. I can't even hardly read no more. We have seen your feedback on recent events. Once you know we're listening. Many players are discussing the disaspects of RNG, and I like this. No, RNG and everything, not just that. Although there are many players who are able to receive incredible awards, we understand that this is not the case everywhere. Not every player likes taking risk, and those who prefer to play it safe should have fixed reward options that do not rely on RNG. And next run of Dreamscape, we will make sure to include fixed reward options for these players. So they're still not getting rid of RNG. Y'all just really sit in the board meeting and say that we should have RNG in our game, and everybody hates it. If you are listening, that allows to say we're taking out RNG in our events. No RNG. And I have not found a single person ever anywhere in the comment section anything that says that they like it, that it helps the game. It does not help the game at all. Nobody else does that, by the way, dev team. In any other game, I can pull up 20 games right now. 20 games right now, and every single one of them, as long as you play and you interact with their events, you can actually clean out their stores. You have to play every day and you have to interact, but you can clean out their stores. There's no RNG involved, basically. You just have to be good enough to actually beat the content and clean out the stores. It's about player skill, not like I'm all for you guys. I like you guys, but I gotta get on you about certain things. It's like you guys are really stubborn about this RNG thing and just not getting it. That I don't know who's stuck to it. That you just are ignoring the simple fact that it's not working. you're really mentioning it, but then you're just ignoring the fact that nobody likes it. Like, we're gonna give you fixed awards, but the RNG, mother. That's like, we see you, but we ain't gonna. We know it pisses everybody off, but we gonna still do it anyway. That's what that really says. That's how you get the Doom posters. You're feeding them stuff right there. That, I guarantee you, there's gonna be somebody who's just gonna be like, devs don't get it, and the video is gonna get like 20,000 views because of stuff like that. Our global launch event is just around the corner. Huh? What? And going to be massive. I game officially available and many more. Oh, okay. Stay tuned playing competitively against players in regions like China, Japan, South Korea, and more. That's gonna be fun. We'll make sure you guys are pleased with the awards and celebration after all. Stay tuned for exact dates and how to claim upcoming awards. Perfect time to bring in new friends and returning players to jump back in. What's next? This is just a snapshot of what's in motion behind the scenes. We'll continue to do our best efforts forward all regions so that we have more exciting competition in future nations. Most importantly, we're here to listen. Please continue sharing feedback, making sure that we stay constructive and organized so we can properly digest everything. This directly shapes where we go from here, and that emphasizes for all regions. We all be competing future tournaments together, so every voice matters. Stay tuned for our upcoming midweek patch notes to hear more about specific tales and dates or topics mentioned. Thanks for being huge part of this journey. We hope to see many of you future Etheria. All right. For the most part, everything that I was saying, they did touch on. But for the most part, I do not believe it's almost like it's trolling me. What the hell is this? Garbage. Okay. Nah, it's not garbage. Maybe I'll use it for something. Probably not though. It's supposed to be fast. Whatever. I'm satisfied, but like I said, I had my complaints on a few things, like the whole RNG thing. Like, just no RNG in the event. Just no. Like, even now, you can't complete this. You can't even spin to complete this. You have to pick, like, literally, and this is what hurts free to play the casual more than spenders, because I have the opportunity to actually spend, but even if I spend, I still can't complete this store. This is all stuff that people should be able to actually get. You can't complete this store. Why? Why do you even have an event that you can't complete? Like, this is the thing that I'm talking about, that you guys, dev teams, you are hanging on to RNG. You do not need to hang on to RNG like that. There should be, if you show up every day and you do the content, if you beat all of the achievements that needs to be beaten, and you get all the tries and every day, you should be able to complete this store. You cannot currently do that right now. Even if you head over here into the Harmony bundle, right here, there's only one thing right there, that jazz swing right there. Like, I don't understand. Like, you don't even have anywhere that you can actually even spin to do that. Like, that's just weird. My suggestion for the dev team, and I'm gonna reach out and even suggest this. I don't want to do it because I don't have time. I got other stuff to do. But you need to hire somebody who, they call it and I've said this before with other videos, but I'm gonna say it here because I don't think I ever said it with Etheria. You need to hire somebody who's a localization expert. Good. That's literally what the title is. That's what game companies have. You need a localization expert who will look around and look at other games and compile data, not just like, like I'm saying, look around. No, just officially look around and compile data and say, this is how other games successfully have done this. And so it's not just me. Like, I'm saying this as somebody who's been in content creation over a decade and looked at games do things successfully, and then I look at y'all literally do all of your events terribly. Yes, terribly. I can't even say it nicely. I'm gonna go like this, terribly. It's just all wrong. So you need to hire somebody who will look around at the industry, basically, and say, hey, this is what works. Maybe we should angle like that. You don't have to copy. I'm not telling you to copy. Just look, say, okay, this is what works over here. And so things would feel better, because a lot of the problem right now with economy and everything else like this, you literally have economy right here. I'm like looking at economy. We're looking at economy right now, but we can't get it. We can't even earn it. This right here would solve a lot of the problems that you're having with characters feeling stuck. It's already in the game. It's just that you don't have it properly set up to allow it to happen. That's why I'm talking about the events are done terribly. Because if they weren't done terribly, we wouldn't be talking about this whole economy situation right now. You have literally a red shadow print, you have a gold shadow print, you have animal prototype stability, a purple shadow print, and then you have prowess. Like, you literally have stuff that somebody can use to make a character that will help them beat content like Doki or stuff like that. But they'll literally maybe only get like the red shadow print evolution with Tyson, then everything else here will go away. And then they'll just be stuck still. That's a bad event. And all of the events are like this, including the one that you just saw. So we're going to have fixed rewards and stuff like this. Mofo, no. Because that means you're going to still have in the store over there the chance to obtain nonsense that was pissing everybody off. You're not getting it. So like what I'm thinking is happening, that somebody somewhere in Etheria's dev team or is stuck on it, that they think that needs to happen and it doesn't. Trust me, you don't need to do that. Games have already proven that you don't need to do that, and you will be just fine. Also, skins, like the idea that I just put out there, you will make money. You'll be all right. Skins, just do it. I'll catch you guys next video. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.